मिल्टिंग के बारे में जहां तक है, इट इज, यू शुड नो दैट इट इज द change of state from solid to liquid without a change in temperature, right? It is the change of state from solid to liquid without a change in temperature, right? Okay. So we have here temperature on the y-axis, and we have time here. For example, we have some cubes of ice, right, like this. And we have here a Bunsen flame, for example. So what's going to happen is that these ice cubes are going to melt, right, all the way. We can have a thermometer here to measure the temperature. Okay. So we should know that melting for pure ice occurs at 0 degrees Celsius at standard temperature and pressure, right? So we have here the temperature like this. This is temperature. And we have time here. So what's going to happen is that the ice is going to melt. It's going to go from -10 to 0. And it will become constant. Then it converts into liquid, right? यहाँ पे आप एक चीज नोट करें, यहाँ पे मेल्टिंग हो रही है। ये जो मेल्टिंग हो रही है यहाँ पे, इट्स बोथ सॉलिड प्लस लिक्विड, राइट? इसको हम कहते हैं हीटिंग कर्व। तो यहाँ पे ये शुरू में सॉलिड था, यहाँ पे इट्स बोथ सॉलिड प्लस लिक्विड, और यहाँ पे इट्स लिक्विड, राइट? सो दिस इज वेयर द मेल्टिंग इज occurring, right? This is the Bunsen flame. Are you getting what I'm saying, everyone? Sumar, Shazib, Rania, Noor, Fatima, everyone.
सर,
जी,
जब तक बिल्कुल टेम्परेचर चेंज नहीं होता तब तक वो एक ही स्टेट में रहता है।
जब तक टेम्परेचर चेंज नहीं होता तो वो मिक्सचर है सॉलिड और लिक्विड का, और अभी टेम्परेचर चेंज नहीं होगा।
और स्टेट प्रॉपर तब चेंज होगी जब टेम्परेचर प्रॉपरली वो एक दूसरी स्टेट में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा।
यस, दैट इज करेक्ट।
ओके।
ठीक है। तो शुरू में वो सॉलिड था, उसको हीट सप्लाई की तो देखिए चेंज इन टेम्परेचर आ रहा है। तो आप यहाँ पे इस तरह से, उसके बाद ये मेल्ट हो रहा है, उस पर कोई टेम्परेचर चेंज नहीं आएगा। उसके बाद दोबारा से ये जो है लिक्विड फॉर्म में चला जाएगा। तो अक्सर ये क्वेश्चन आपसे वो पूछ सकता है दैट व्हाई देयर इज नो चेंज इन टेम्परेचर ड्यूरिंग मेल्टिंग, व्हाई देयर इज no change in temperature during melting. And the answer for that is the heat that is absorbed during melting is used to break the intermolecular bonds of the solid. ठीक है? The heat that is absorbed during melting is used to break the intermolecular bonds of the solid. And you should know that the heat that is absorbed during melting is known as the latent heat. इसको जो heat is जो absorb हो रही है in order to break the intermolecular bonds is known as the latent heat. The heat that is absorbed during melting is known as the latent heat. Right? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है? The other thing is solidification or freezing. इस केस में क्या होता है? That you should know that it is the reverse process of melting. And a pure substance will freeze at temperature equal to its melting point. So solidification is the reverse process of melting point. तो इसमें ये होता है कि for example you have here liquid naphthalene in a test tube. So you have here this thing known as naphthalene, right? ठीक है? Is first heated at around 90 degrees Celsius, then left to cool. Right. So for example, इसका melting point जो है 79 डिग्री सेल्सियस है. What's going to happen is that we have here the temperature time graph. This is the temperature in degrees Celsius. And we have the time here. It's going to go like this. Then it's going to go like this. Then it's going to go like this. You see that यहाँ पे ये solid बन रहा होगा. This is 90 degrees. This is 79 degrees Celsius. And here it is liquid plus solid. Because it is, it's there's solidification going on. ठीक है? और यहाँ पे ये पूरा solid बन गया. ठीक है जी, is that clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
Better the energy is used to break the intermolecular bonds. ठीक है? Kinetic energy नहीं बढ़ रही. तो kinetic energy बढ़ेगी तो temperature बढ़ेगा. Kinetic energy breaking से बढ़ रही. Kinetic energy is constant during melting. ठीक है सुमर? So you should know this, that heat is released by the substance during solidification. So this is what happens during solidification. ठीक है, मैंने आपको बताया कि melting में क्या होता है. ठीक है, we have talked about solidification. The temperature remains constant. और उसके बाद हमारे पास एक चीज आती है boiling. So what is boiling? You should know this, that it is the change of state from liquid to gas without a change in temperature. You should know that during boiling, the temperature again remains constant. Heat is absorbed by the substance. Right. So we have here this liquid. And these are the clusters. What's going to happen is that this liquid is going to convert into, when the heat is applied to this, it becomes the gas. Boiling is occurring. And we see what we see, something like this. It converts into a gas. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. अब क्वेश्चन ये प्रोड्यूस होता है that why does the temperature remain constant?
Sir, because the heat that is absorbed during boiling is used to break the intermolecular bonds between liquid.
Yes, also it is also used to push back the surrounding atmosphere, right? So you write
Yes.
here that there are certain factors here that the heat supplied to the liquid is used to do work in breaking the intermolecular bonds of the liquid. ठीक है ठीक है the heat supplied to the liquid is used to do work in breaking the intermolecular bonds of the liquid, separating the molecules as well as pushing back the surrounding atmosphere. ठीक है so if you draw the graph is going to look like this. So this is -10 here. It's going like this, solid. And then this is melting. And this is liquid. This is again liquid and gas. This is gas again, right? This one is melting. And this is solid plus liquid. This one is liquid. And this one here is what? This is liquid plus gas. And here we can say that this is entirely converted into gas. Is that clear to all of you?
Yes.
ठीक है so this is the temperature time graph that we have और मैंने आपको ऊपर temperature time graph उसका बताया और ये भी अच्छा उसके बाद हमारे पास एक चीज आती है जिसको हम कहते हैं condensation. ये ग्राफ आपको क्लियर है एवरीवन ऑल ऑफ यू
Yes, sir.
The condensation is what you should know that it is the reverse process of boiling. It is the reverse process of boiling. What happens is the gas changes into a liquid without a change in temperature. Heat is released, right? Heat release होती है, so मैंने आपको बताया कि it is the reverse process of boiling. Condensation is the reverse process of boiling, and the gas changes into a liquid without a change in temperature, and heat is released. And you should know that boiling और condensation एक ही temperature पे होते हैं. both occur at 100 degrees Celsius. Right? So this is what we call condensation. जब आपने देखा होगा कि कभी चाय बन रही होती है तो वो जो उसके ड्रॉपलेट्स होते हैं वो ऊपर आ जाते हैं. That is what you call condensation, right? Yeah. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, the next thing is evaporation. Evaporation is different from boiling in many ways, right? And you should know that evaporation is the change of state from liquid at any temperature. ठीक है, किसी भी टेम्परेचर पे जो है वो चेंज ऑफ स्टेट होगा, उसको हम evaporation कहते हैं, right? You should know that the evaporation is different from boiling, although both processes involve a change of state. ठीक है, लेकिन इसमें ये होता है कि किसी भी टेम्परेचर पे हो जाता है, बॉइलिंग एक फिक्स टेम्परेचर पे होता है, राइट? अब आपके पास लेट से एक फ्लोर है, वो उसको मॉप किया गया और वो वेट है, द फ्लोर इज वेट. So if the floor is mopped, soon it will be noticed that water has evaporated. ठीक है, चीज आता है. Soon it will be noticed that water has evaporated. और जो बॉइलिंग और evaporation है, इसके डिफरेंट सिनेरियोज है, राइट? इनके डिफरेंसेस हैं जो आपको आने चाहिए. नंबर वन, बॉइलिंग के बारे में बात करें तो इट अकर्स एट फिक्स टेम्परेचर. इवेपोरेशन के बारे में बात करें तो इट अकर्स एट एनी टेम्परेचर. नंबर टू, बॉइलिंग इज अ क्विक प्रोसेस, राइट? Are you getting what I'm saying? It's a quick process. When evaporation is a slow process. It takes place within the liquid and the evaporation takes place only on the surface of the liquid. In boiling, there are bubbles which are formed. Here, no bubbles are formed. Here, heat is supplied by some energy source. And you should know that here that heat is supplied by the surroundings. In evaporation, the heat is supplied by the surroundings, right? ठीक है जी, सबको क्लियर है ये?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, तो ये इनके डिफरेंसेस हैं. अभी इवेपोरेशन की थोड़ी और चीजें मैं आपको बताऊंगा. ठीक है, we'll talk about how this process causes cooling और उसके फैक्टर्स which affect the rate of evaporation. और ये हमारा चैप्टर जो है वो थर्मल प्रॉपर्टीज वाला खत्म हो जाएगा. ठीक है, ये चीजें अभी रहती हैं इसमें. मैंने अभी आपको बताना है कि why evaporation causes cooling. ठीक है, ठीक है. और उसके बाद we'll start transfer of thermal energy. ठीक है, तो
Okay, sir.
I'll see you inshallah tomorrow. अल्लाह हाफिज़.
Allah